Jericho Rose is my bonus track, or maybe would have been a hidden track if I had made this in the 90s. It holds the space of the energy center above our heads, that sort of divinity that is just above us and below, in my views. But if we're using this metaphor or this alignment or this journey through the energy centers, Jericho Rose, she sits above us. So this song was a surprise gift, like a lot of children can be, right? The youngest child in a family can often be a surprise. And I definitely have felt like a mother or a seahorse father to all these songs. They do for sure feel like my children, who I have had to love them they have taught me how to love unconditionally. For it's easy to shame yourself. It's easy to be embarrassed or insecure or throw yourself under the bus, or it's so easy to carry out acts of hate, of unloving acts to yourself. It's so easy. We all do it every day. To do that to another child when you're actually faced with that option or that choice is incredibly difficult. And I know it happens, and all the compassion around when that does happen. But for me, it was, if I'm truly going to welcome these creatures, these song creatures, these seeds into my life and grow them, I have to treat them with the utmost respect, and I have to love them for exactly who they are. And I kept projecting my own insecurities, my own fears, all the things I was uncomfortable with myself. I was projecting it on them, and they were mirroring that back to me. I'm like, well, if this song wants to be that, oh my gosh, what are people gonna think? I can't say that. I can't sing like that. I mean, so in that regards, the songs were like, okay, that's cool, but we're just gonna hang out right here where we're at, where some of us are still in like seed form, some of us have maybe sprouted a little, maybe some have roots, maybe have one leaf, but we're no way. We're like still zygote form. We're very small fetus form. We're not anywhere near where we can walk out on our own yet. And here's the deal. Until you embrace yourself fully, and then in turn embrace us as a infinity loop or a mirroring of love, then we will grow. So that was the deal they made with me, and that is the journey I've been on and have sought. Don't ever feel like you have to do this on your own. I have sought the resources that I felt drawn to help me birth these songs. And I encourage you to do the same. You do not have to do this alone. So what is a Jericho Rose? It's a plant, a desert plant that can be often called the Rose of Jericho or the Resurrection Rose. And it's the most amazing plant. So it's a desert plant that looks like a tumbleweed and can blow around the desert just surviving, and you would think it's dead. And then if a drop of water or the rain finds it, it instantly starts to open. It turns green before your eyes, and you are literally holding nature's magic in your hands. And then what that can mean on different levels beyond what you're just witnessing on a biological level is it's just pure magic and pure, like, whoa, that's so poetic. And I was hiking in the mountains in Palm Springs, and the song just came. Like, maybe this is the first one that came melody first. With the words, I was just sort of playing with these words, these phrases, this kind of poetry. So they were coming together. And then I had a song seed that stepped forward to say, we can be a match. The whole Jericho Rose came into my life through one of my spiritual mentors. She knew that I had an affinity for the rose. It is the flower most associated with Mary Magdalene. I was born in Roseville. My maternal grandmother's last name was De Rosa, and I'm most connected to that branch of my Portuguese family tree. When my grandma passed away, people were giving me out of the blue rose quartz. And as I opened my eyes, I realized, oh my gosh, this symbol has been with me and is chasing me through my life. So she knew I would be inspired by this plant. I don't think she knew it would become the song that it would. So this all wrapped itself up into this song, which feels very connected to Fátima, or Mother Mary, Yeshua's mother, who is such an amazing person to study as well. My grandmother gave me an icon of her when I was a very small child. It came from Portugal, and I don't know how and why she gave it to me, but it's never left me. It's traveled with me everywhere I've gone. I love that my parents let me keep it, and she's definitely there. Fátima's holding the space for this song. This divine motherly love that is so massive, so expansive, that we met in Mai Preta. It's now like just another level in this song, where this song should feel like the most amazing embrace. Also, maybe this is when you're resurrecting from your solstice ritual, from your solstice death, and now you're coming home to the union of you, to the resurrection of you and your sovereignty, and you're ready to mirror this love to those around you so that you can be of service, that you can help just by being fully incarnated love.